Thank you. That was a good introduction. So I'm going to go through the next slide directly because I would like to really explain to you, if you are not in the self-adhesive label industry, you maybe wonder what we are talking about. So the scope of the products that we try to collect and recycle is a matrix, which looks like this, and the liner. So if you use self-adhesive labels, you have a lot of this release liner that is going to the waste. And actually, this product has value and can be recycled. And this is really the aim of the consortium, is really to create solutions and to educate people about them. Yeah? The matrix, if you are like a brand owner or retailer, you don't know it really. It's more for the label printers that remove these parts to prepare the label. And so the material is a mix of paper or plastic with adhesive. So it's the same material of the label. And that can be recycled as well, even though it's very challenging. So we are here to create solutions. Yeah? So, as I said, it's about collecting and recycling the use laser and the matrix. And I want to insist, even though you are maybe not in this self-adhesive label industry or whatever, I think it's a really good example of how an industry can come together to create solutions to the waste it generates. And this is really to kind of save the business. Yeah? So it's just one of the examples. And that, for example, exists as well for flexible packaging, and it's called C-Flex, that you might know. So here we are talking about CELAB. So the vision is to create a label industry which is increasingly circular by offering solutions. That means we really help companies to develop how to collect, how to recycle. So it's really to create this stream, recycling stream, but also to provide education. So we want everybody that generate this waste to know that solution exists. So instead of sending to incineration, and that costs money, it's to contact a company that can collect this waste for recycling. And that will cost less as well for your company. You see that the target is quite bold because we want to reach 75% of recycling by 2025, so it's tomorrow. And so we want to have a full representation of the value chain. This is how you can win. It's by collaborating through the whole value chain. To build a cost-effective solution, otherwise it's not viable. And to build scale if you have the full value chain. Yeah? So you see that we created the consortium 2.5 years. We are now at 35 members from the whole value chain. And I'm going to pass quickly, but maybe you can recognize some of your suppliers. There are big ones, there are smaller ones, there are associations as well. This slide is just to say to you that here we are talking about CELAB Europe, but it exists as well in North America. So that could be of interest if you are an international company. And slowly but surely, we are building as well a branch in China and Latin America. Because, of course, this issue is universal, let's say. So this is how we'll deliver the work. So we really organize ourselves by work streams. So the way this kind of consortium works is really by having the support of the members. So not only to support financially the projects, but also to send resources. And I'm actually coordinating all these people who offer their time to build solutions and educate and so on. So it's really people from the companies that are doing some pieces of work. And so you see, so we have a data mining where we want to know where the material is, so in which geographical location, but also in which sector. And actually, we found out that almost like the third of the self-adhesive label is used in the food and beverage industry. So this is really the right place to be today. Recycling solution is to build, to find recyclers who can recycle this kind of material. And some are not doing it, but are potentially could do it. So we want to bring them opportunity to do it. Because this is really their supply, the raw materials that they need. So that could be of interest for them. Logistic is how to bring the material, from the place where it becomes a waste to the recycling. The legal framework speaks for itself, so it's to look at all the regulation related to this material. And communication, which is really, once you have built the solutions, it's really important to know that they exist. So this is why I'm here today. So this is just a slide to show you what the data mining has provided so far. So you see a European map with bubbles that represent the quantity of material in those countries. So that helps to identify what are the biggest countries. And you see from the quantity, we are speaking about 500,000 tons of material in Europe to be collected and recycled. So the absolute number is quite high. But for example, what I didn't say so far is most of the material is based on paper. And paper, the industry paper, they know how to collect and recycle the paper. It's a very well-established industry. The fact is, the glassine, as maybe you know, is difficult to recycle because it's a paper coated with silicone. So it's difficult to recycle, but not impossible. And actually, it has great value because it is virgin paper. So the fibers are really good quality. And we have more and more paper mills who are eager to look at how to use this material because there's a tension on the market of the paper waste to recycle. And they are eager to take this material. So it's really to create a business out of that. And then we have collected, so we have, really help recyclers to recycle this kind of material. Some were doing it before, and we have centralized all the solutions in an interactive map where everybody has access. So you just need to go to this website, to the CELAB website, and you can find by geography, so you can make your search if you have paper liner, PET liner as well, or matrix, and then contact these companies and see what they can do for you. So, to summarize, if you want to contribute to a circular economy and you are a brand owner or retailer, you can just give your use liner for recycling, easy to do, and it could be as well cost saving for you because you don't have to pay as much for the waste management of this material. If you are label printers and converters, but I don't think it's the case, you can give your matrix for recycling, so same story. Use the interactive map to find the solutions. And you can also collaborate with us. So you're welcome to become a CELAB member if it makes sense to you. We are also welcoming brand owners, label users. And I'm here to answer your questions. You can contact me directly. I would be pleased to answer your questions that you have in the future or now.